The Information and Communication Standard is part of the Integrated Accessibility Standards Regulation of the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act 2005. This video deals with one of the requirements of the standard. The Human Resources Professionals Association presents today's exciting episode, Harold Jeepers in Accessible Formats and Communication Supports. This is Harold. He is a manager at Jiffy Brothers Industries. Looks like someone is trying to get a hold of Harold, but he's too busy. It seems that Harold is much too busy to talk to anyone.
Harold's mother tried to call on the office phone and on his iPhone.
This is Sonja. She is Jiffy Brothers' go-to HR person and a certified human resources professional. And this is Harold's mother, Doris.
She bangs her fist on the snack dispensing machine.
Harold's mother tells him that she's been calling him all day because she has a computer problem. Doris takes out the portable from her purse and shows Harold that her computer is not working. "See, Mother, it's easy," says Harold. Doris thanks him and says if he doesn't mind, she'll just sit on the couch and use the free Wi-Fi in the office.
They wave goodbye.
Sonja asks Harold about Jiffy Brothers' accessibility plans. Harold proudly points to all the divisions that have come on board. "That's great, and with all that you did in previous episodes. Making emergency information accessible, making feedback accessible, making information accessible to employees. But what about our customers?" Harold just stares. Sonja tells him that they are also required to provide accessible information and communication for their customers. She waves goodbye and turns to leave, but Harold stops her. "No way," says Harold. "You're coming on the dream sequence with me this time." "What's the matter?" asks Harold. Sonja says that Alex's learning disability makes it very difficult for him to understand the Jiffy Brothers insurance contract.
Alex's studying contract.
"But it will take months to rewrite the guide to claims and procedures," says Harold. Sonja points out that all they need to do is have someone from Jiffy Brothers Insurance explain it to him in person. Harold turns to see a Jiffy Brothers representative next to Alex, calmly going through the document and Alex nodding happily.
Harold and Sonja appear next to a cash register.
Harold indicates to Sonja that this is what he has to put up with in all his dreams. Sonja just shrugs. Poor Harold. A customer comes into Jiffy Brothers' hair salon and asks for their list of services. Harold gives them to her. The customer tells Harold that she can't read it.
She hands the brochure back.
Sonja points out that they are already providing larger type for internal communications. Why not provide it everywhere else? But Harold tells Sonja that they can't do anything about it now. Sonja turns to the customer and says they have the file electronically and they can email it to her so she can format it in a way that she can read it. The customer is really happy to hear this. Harold is impressed. He suggests that Sonja should join him in all his dreams. Sonja tells Harold, "In your dreams."
Harold and Sonja leave the dream sequence, appearing back in his office.
"You have a lot of complicated things going on up there."
Sonja taps his head.
"Tell me about it," says Harold. Sonja suggests they review. 1. Think about accessibility from the start, before creating new information. 2. Review how you interact with employees and customers and assess the type of information used in those interactions against the needs of a person with a disability. 3. Be prepared to make your information and communications accessible upon request. It won't be possible to be prepared for every situation, but you must be ready to work with a person with a disability to try to meet their information and communications needs. Doris tells Harold her computer isn't working again. All she did was eat her lunch on it. Harold turns to Sonja and asks, if the government regulations require him to accommodate his mother? You have been watching Accessible Formats and Communication Supports. The story you have just seen is real, but what Doris wants to know is if Sonja might be interested in Harold's single twin brother, Chester.
To learn more and download free tools and resources, go to ontario.ca/accesson. This video is part of HRPA's Enabling Change Partnership project with the Government of Ontario. Special thanks to Link Up Employment Services for Persons with Disabilities for connecting us to their employees and clients as cast members. linkup.ca. Produced by Keyring Media. www.keyringmedia.com.